What's up guys, your man NBA fan crazy here. So the previous video I did was on ESPN NBA insider Dave McMenamin his article on long shot home court advantages. So this video is gonna be on the playoff predictions, number 8 seeds, title favorites, and obviously if a webpage like this comes up, there's more. So let's just get into it guys. LeBron Zion, possible matchups. Well, as what I said in. So, if you want, you can go to my second channel, Fanbuzz the NBA Analysis Machine, for videos based on this restart plan, strength of schedules. If you haven't seen already, so if you want, just go to my second channel, Fanbuzz the NBA Analysis Machine, for more on these playoff formats and my takes on different videos and everything, NBA related, of course. So the one thing here is this: the number 9 and number 8 seed play in. So they only brought back teams who have 6 games within the number 8 seed, and there would only be a play in if the number 9 seed is 4 games or less behind the number 9 seeds 4 games or less behind the number 8 seed. So you like a team like the Grizzlies and teams like the Magic or maybe the Nets, because right now the Magic are in the number 8 seed. So the belief is that they'll have to play these next 8 games hard and hope that the other teams don't come 4 games or less within them, or else they'll have to play for a play-in. So that's still kind of tough. So let's just get into more of these articles, and as I said, so the play-in tournament, so the added advantage for 8 seed teams is that they'd have to only win once to guarantee the spot in the playoffs. The number 9 seed would have to win twice to become the final team to go in. So as per what here is said, so I haven't seen this forecast panel for prediction, so I might see it a little bit later. But the one reason I decided not to go to it was because it was published in March, so I'm just trying to go. But if you guys request for it, I can try to do a webpage video on the webpage ESPN forecast panel for prediction. So just please put it on the comment section if you want me to do a video on this. So guys, let's just go to it. Who would be the number 8 seed in the West? If anything, Memphis is gonna be the 8th seed. So either their spot in the play-in is kind of almost confirmed, unless the other teams can overtake the spot as the number 8 seed. So they managed to still hold on. They should be either 4 games above, or they should be more than 4 games above, because the satisfying conditions for a play to be played is to require a team to be 4 games or less behind the 8th seed to challenge them for a play. And as per I said, the number 8 seed will have to only win once, while the number 9 seed will have to win twice. So my pick for if a play happens, it would be the Trailblazers and the Grizzlies, because I frankly believe the Trailblazers will outlast the Pelicans for the spot. I believe Memphis will hold on to the number 8 seed at least for the play-in. And in the play-in, I think some people might come after me for this opinion, but just my opinion. I see the Grizzlies still going in as the number 8 seed, but the Blazers would be the bigger threat. Frankly, because if they're at full health, they are still a better team because they have better talent. That's just no knock on the Grizzlies, because the fact that they even here in many eyes as a very young team, it's a very good thing. If you go into the playoffs, it adds very valuable playoff experience for more youngsters. So though a player like, let's say, Ja Morant may not flourish in the playoffs, at least he can taste playoff experience. Even though in the first round it's not an indicator, it's still a valuable added experience for young players. like him, Jaren Jackson, Dylan Brooks, Kyle Anderson's been there, but still as part of the score, it would be good. Jonas Valanciunas starting center, that would be nice. But the Blazers are a more experienced core. They have been there. Damian Lillard, probably the best player combined along these 8 teams, a top 10 NBA player. So, and CJ McCollum, but the backcourt's a little bit small. Hassan Whiteside, who got traded from a Heat, I don't want to talk about that as a Heat fan really. So, but still, so they still have Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, and Hassan Whiteside. Though Whiteside, according to many Heat fans like me, would argue that he's only a stat product. He's frankly, though he does not do any impact, he's anyway, according to many, accumulating stats on the stat line. But the thing is, he's more of a shot blocker. But I don't want to get into that immediately. So my pick, Memphis gets in as the number 8 seed. Why? One, because of their fresh legs. They have more energy. They can run up and down the court. But another reason why you could pick the Blazers, because they're more experienced and at full strength. They are a very, very strong team, even as the number 8 seed. Because you have to remember, even without Nurkic, they went to the conference finals last year. So that's a good point to make. So I want to see who ESPN picked as the number 8 seed. They picked the Trailblazers. One reason why is because they're healthy. But the thing with the Trailblazers is they have to gain chemistry. I think they might hold the exhibition games for teams. Every single team who has to regain chemistry. So that's an issue for the Trailblazers because they haven't been healthy for most of the year. That's why they had to bring Melo into the fold, signing him to a guaranteed deal. They signed him to a deal, made it guaranteed after he played well as the power forward for the Blazers. So my pick is still the Grizzlies. One reason why is because the youth. And frankly, they've shown me enough in the season for me to believe in them. Like, Ja Morant may hit a wall. Jan Jackson might not come up his foul trouble issues. Jonas Valanciunas going up against Hassan Whiteside. And frankly, I don't care. But my opinion is that the Grizzlies are gonna get him. Well, then who will be the number 7 and number 8 seeds in the East? I see the Nets as the number 7 seed. I believe the Magic and the Wizards will duel it out for the play-in. Isaac might come back. The Wizards have the better player. They have Davis Bertans who shoots the lights out. But I'm gonna go with the Magic. One reason why, though the defense little bit slipped, the offense has been spectacular since the All-Star break. I don't know about the stat line, but on watching a few Orlando Magic games after the All-Star break, because they played against my Heat after the Bucks game, Terrence Ross went off, a zero and everything else, but he put up points. So they have been a very efficient offense. They scored 113 in the loss to the Heat, who hit a franchise record 22 threes. So, well, they have been very efficient. So that's one reason why I picked the Magic. But the Wizards have the better star player. They have no youth. But I trust the Magic for the fact that though they might not win they have not got very high experience. Beal has been there, but he's probably him. But Jan Mahinmi, though he's not gonna play a lot in my sense, he's still a valuable experience contributor. I still see the Magic getting in because the fact that they've been there, though only few players in Washington been further, but I still trust the Magic. to move on. Who will be the Eastern Conference finalists? One finalist which is guaranteed among many eyes are the Bucks, unless the Heat, in some people's eyes, try to find a way to upset them or give them a hard fight. So let's just see. So the Bucks at 100%. 100% is kind of off, but maybe like. But still, for a team like the Bucks, like with the way they've been playing so formidably, we have to give a little bit of respect to the Bucks, guys. The only thing everyone in the media finds with is because that they lose a couple of shitty games that don't really matter when they've been so above. Let's say lose to a team like Phoenix. They lost by like I don't remember how many points in Phoenix without Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then they lost in Denver with some people telling y'all are shit without Giannis. Bro, the Bucks deserve more respect than I do. And I'm not even a Bucks fan, I am a Heat fan. The Bucks deserve more respect than we give them. We give them no chance against the Lakers, probably because the lesser top end talent. But the Bucks deserve more respect, guys. Like, they, in many people's eyes, might not make it out of the East, but I have them coming out of the East, guys. You heard it from me. I have them coming out of the East. I see that Eastern Conference finalist, along with them not being the Celtics. I have the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals because the Celtics have been playing more small ball. We all know that. Thais has stepped up to his role. Jaylen Brown has took a step forward. He went on a torrid stretch during the last 17 games. It's been going on since January when he hit that 41-point game. But one reason why I picked, though the Raptors backcourt small, consisting of two true point guards with only one either being 6'2" and the other being 6'1", Jaylen Brown can really make this into a favorable series for himself, guys. Jason Tatum and OG Anunoby is an interesting matchup. I see Anunoby having a good time against Tatum because according to me, the Raptors play very physical. According to Tatum himself, OG would be a very physical matchup. In what I've learned about Anunoby, he leads in a stat called versatility by a person named Krishna Nasu. So that's just to throw it out. I have those Raptors moving on because of one reason. They have depth. Those Celtics have depth. They don't have a lot of scoring punch off the bench. Raptors do. They have size, though their kind of pivot approach designed to draw them out. I can trust Gasol's mostly going to be entrenched in the paint. So I trust Gasol protecting it. But even if that, the Raptors can go smaller, put Siakam at center just to play more versatile and put more scoring punch, but that would require sacrificing more height if you want to go against Jaylen Brown, because you have three wings in the starting lineup, allows JB to be in the shooting guard position. But three reasons why I trust them: they have scoring punch off the bench, they have size. I believe Siakam he's not the best perimeter defender, but he can defend on the perimeter. And for the fact that they've been there, we are not yet to see Siakam be a number one option in the playoffs. But frankly, Kemba Walker has almost less to not a lot of playoff experience. So most of the people are missing that fact. So for the fact that they've been there, the Raptors have a lot of experience with guys like Terrence Davis. Terrence Davis has been so slept on. He's getting the credit he deserves now. He's not the flashiest stats guy, but he has a lot of impact. Hell of an impact in the court. That's for sure. Well, the 76ers or the Heat's controversial for one reason why the Sixers haven't done a lot in the regular season. But in the words of what Colin Cowherd said, according to him, top end talent wins. But the fact is that the 76ers haven't found a way to fit it together, and everyone's come after Embiid and Simmons for the fact that they are not willing to really step up, and the fact that Simmons can be made into a non-factor because the teams who are playing more smaller can find the fact that they won't have to worry about him from the perimeter unless he gets to the rim. So that kind of makes him a non-factor in many people's eyes. MP is kind of the only hope to one of the only few people who can really take advantage of the Celtics matchup, though he really went 2 for 11 in the last meeting in the TD Garden. Celtics won by 21 without Kemba. So the 76ers lead. I place the Heat above the 76ers for two reasons. Though they may not have a lot of front court, their fit is more. Those 76ers have more top end talent, and 76ers have Shake Milton now playing well before the break. I don't see the 76ers fitting well together. And for the fact Simmons and Embiid are playing well. But the fact is they relied more on Furkan Korkmaz's shooting. So that's just one. And another fact is that the Heat have fit very well together, but the one factor holding them back is inexperience. So that could be one reason why some people are skeptical to pick the Heat, but it warrants more than a 2.9%. Like, it warrants more than a 2.9%, man. If the Sixers is gonna win, so be it. But it's not like the Heat are gonna be like a low percentage pick. At least they can be more than 2.9%. That's just my opinion on it. So the Western Conference Finals, probably everyone picks Lakers and Clippers to be there. I get where they're coming from. The dark horse in the West is, in many people's eyes, the Houston Rockets. One, because their 5-out system allows Westbrook to take advantage of the slow-footed bigs who can't really defend on the perimeter but only more on the interior. So while this kind of 5-out system gives Westbrook more runway to the rim, that's why they ship Capella out. So this kind of gives them a chance. So though the rebounding issues, they're one of the worst rebounding teams. The defensive rebounding percentage has gone down. And as I said in my fourth video, I told y'all the rebounding numbers. So if you want to go back to the original video, the Houston Rockets, the storyline, the small ball revolution, please go to the fourth video on my NBA Fan Crazy channel. Watch that. Denver Nuggets and Dallas Mavericks. Some people have the Mavs upsetting the Nuggets. I still have the Nuggets moving on. One reason why, the fact is they have been there, like not to the championship, but at least they know what experience feels like. And I believe Jokic can step up again. He slimmed his body down. So I forgot to mention this. Marc Gasol slimmed his body down. Yep, Marc Gasol slimmed his body down. So this is kinda, even James Harden slimmed his body down. Mostly to eliminate the fatigue and stamina reduction in clutch minutes that they are required to step up as the best players on the team. Though in the small ball revolution, Westbrook's going to be the most central piece. Dallas, as much as many people coming into the season did not projected Dallas to be more of a wild card, like as in the fact that they might not make it or they may make it. They are bona fide. They're doing so well with Doncic and Porzingis still establishing themselves. Porzingis really played scorching well to end to come to this hiatus. And the fact is that the supporting cast is good. Tim Hardaway Jr., Dorian Finney-Smith, wing defender. Dwight Powell's gone. He's not there. He is playing very good as a roll and lob man. Jalen Brunson, one of the very most serviceable backup point guards. Even in the Nuggets sense, Monte Morris, very serviceable. Torrey Craig, might not be the most reliable wing defender out there, but he's still good at that. He's spent a lot of his time defending the number one options on the wing. Paul Millsap, Monte Morris, Jeremy Grant, who is a reliable wing defender. Coming back to the Mavericks, lot of reliable options. I don't expect them to be the championship contender, but certainly this gives very valuable experience. Because if anything, the Mavericks' weakness is not that clutch time. They have clutch time woes. Serious clutch time woes. Doncic has to step up in clutch time as the best player in the Mavs and a top 10 player. Well, there you have it, guys. I believe my wild card in the East is the Raptors coming to the Eastern Conference Finals with the Bucks. Here, Lakers, Clippers, obviously in many people's eyes, including mine. But if I require any one team to challenge them, it would be this is a very tough choice, guys. But I decided to go with the Houston Rockets. Not Houston Rockets. It is debatable. I went with Houston for two reasons. The fact is, like, they may not have the most top end, but it is very debatable. That fact is that Houston and Denver. I went with Houston for factors that they might not. Their size is good, but it is designed to draw the more versatile defenders out. So this frankly gives them a chance. Denver, I really like Denver, but the thing with Denver is they're still, I feel like they're a year or two away from popping. They're still young, so give them still a little bit more time. So Paul Millsap aging, Jeremy Grant will step up into his role. So for this year, I have the Rockets as a wild card. So the NBA title favorites: Bucks, Lakers, Clippers, then the Raptors and the Celtics. So nothing to say about here. This is the more classic. I already talked about Lakers and Clippers. Everyone knows about them. Lakers are very strong two-way talents. LeBron James might not play a lot of defense, as in like defensive team consideration. He can still play defense somewhat. Anthony Davis, probably the defensive player of the year. And the supporting cast. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Not the first name, but still a somewhat shooter. I know when it comes to Lakers. Danny Green's been hot and cold. That's just mine. I don't watch a lot of Laker games, and the fact is, the Kuzma took a dive in his role. So that's one. The Clippers, we all know, they don't have if anything, the weakness of the Lakers is offense off the bench. So they don't have a lot of reliable bench options. So that's why in the Bleacher Report article, I haven't previewed yet, they have them targeting Goran Dragic, who can give them a very more offensive kind of minded player who can give them points off the bench. Clippers' weakness, rim protection. Do you rely on the Lakers have so much size? You can say Dwight Howard can guard Montrezl. Harold's quick, but Howard, you require him to anchor the paint off the bench. So that's just my opinion. Bucks, I already told you, the most disrespected team, top caliber team, except maybe second to the Raptors. Bucks have one of the most efficient offenses, efficient defenses. Brook Lopez took a step back, but his defense is top notch. Probably a defensive, all defensive team selection. So this is the top 5, guys. So these are my top 5. I wouldn't switch any of them. The same as my top 5. So that's just a cap it off, guys. So just saying thanks and see y'all.